A man who spent his entire career advocating for local veterans was honored during his retirement celebration yesterday in Gering. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, this week marked the end of a long, distinguished career for Scottsbluff County Veteran Service Officer John Brehm. Brehm was honored during a reception at the Scottsbluff County Administration Building yesterday. He told KNEB News he was touched by the number of people who came out to say goodbye.
Yes, I'm real proud. It really makes me feel good that all these people, thought enough of me to come out and see me, and I'm sure some more will come. It's just giving me a good, warm, fuzzy feeling.
Brehm received plaques commemorating his service from Scottsbluff County, the American Legion, and the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. And yesterday afternoon at the VFW post in Gering, Brehm was the guest of honor at a retirement dinner. Brehm is stepping down after 48 years of service to area veterans, nearly all of them as the county's veteran service officer. Well, a prime piece of commercial real estate in downtown Gering is now officially going up for sale. This week, the Scottsbluff County Commissioners set a March 3rd date for the sale of the former U.S. Bank Motor Branch on 10th Street and the 3 lots that contain the building. Much of the discussion on the subject centered around exactly what method should be used to sell the property. Ultimately, the board agreed that the offers would be considered during the special meeting that would start at 4:30 p.m. Commissioners agreed on a market value of $180,000. However, they have the ability under state law to consider any offers as long as the potential buyer meets the terms and conditions of the contract. And an advertisement announcing the sale is expected sometime next week. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Life Care promises us that we are looked after and taken care of properly.
If I didn't have Life Care, I would be probably scared to death about having enough money for when I got older or when I got sick.
Moving in here was an easy decision and in fact a no-brainer. I looked at it as actually buying long-term care insurance, and in retrospect, a good move.
One of the things that convinces me that we did the right thing is no matter what happens, we will constantly be taken care of.
The whole thing is just vital because you don't have to be worried about what's ahead for you. It's there, it's in black and white, and that's reassuring.
This is home. It has been from the day I moved in.
Welcome back. A 44-year-old Sydney woman has been sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison after being convicted of intent to distribute more than 50 grams of methamphetamine in federal court. This week, Brandy Fish was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Brian Buechler to a term of 46 months of imprisonment. Authorities say Fish sold meth to a CI on 3 occasions in July of 2020, totaling 70 grams. Fish indicated she was getting the drugs from a source in California. Once released from prison, she'll have to serve 3 years of supervised release. Well, a conservative lawmaker from North Platte is taking a leading role in the push to allow medical marijuana in the state. Senator Mike Groney introduced a legislative bill that would impose tight controls on the drug. Groney previously opposed legalizing marijuana for medical purposes, but says he has changed his mind after hearing from families who said they would benefit. He also notes that Nebraska, Idaho, and Kansas are the only 3 states that still criminalize all sales of products with THC, marijuana's active ingredient. Garoni says he does not support two potential ballot measures, one that would allow recreational marijuana and another that would allow people to smoke marijuana for medical reasons. Well, the Scottsbluff Winters Farmers Market has found a new home after host site Dirt Sticks Nursery resumed using their space for their own needs. Market organizer Lydia Scott says she reached out to the Legacy of the Plains Museum, who happily obliged, and most of the Winters Farmers Market vendors will also be making the move. The market will resume at its new location at the museum starting tomorrow at 11 a.m. Well, coming up the break, Bill Boyer's in with your weekend weather forecast. We'll have that right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Going to be clearing out as we go through the overnight hours. A very nice evening coming our way after some beneficial snow in portions of the area overnight. And we have temperatures falling down into the teens. Really not much going on. A clearing sky tonight. A nice weekend coming up. A system arrives late Monday. It's going to bring temperatures colder and probably another chance of some snow here to the region. Yesterday, we hit 31 after a morning low of 1. That was it. Just 1 degree yesterday. We were a little warmer than that today. No precip through midnight, but we ended up with about 0.2 of an inch from midnight through about 8 or 9 o'clock when it stopped snowing this morning in Scottsbluff. That's going to put us up to 6,800s now for the month, which is going to be in the ballpark of almost 3 times normal. So a great start to the year in terms of precip out there. 20s and 30s will cover all the region, 20s in the high country as well. Mullen at 35, Valentine the warmest at 37. It's 34 in Torrington, 28 down in Cheyenne. Winds a little bit gusty, 15 miles an hour. Some gusts occasionally, 20 to 25. So that's driving those temperatures back down into the teens and 20s. All in all, though, a very nice and pleasant Friday evening. Let's take a look at Futurecast. As we put this in motion, you'll see any clouds tonight are going to be few and far between. A very clear, comfortable, quiet night coming our way, and low temperatures that are going to fall down into the teens for most of us. Some areas may not fall below 20, especially in the Sandhills. Now, tomorrow we start the day with mostly sunny skies. Could see a few clouds around in the morning. That's about it. And then we're going to have a pretty sunny rest of the day tomorrow. A few clouds late tomorrow evening. Some clouds stream in from the northwest. But otherwise, it is going to be a abundantly clear Saturday. And very nice temperatures rebounding into the mid-40s, upper 40s in some locations as well. And not much coming in the way of rain or snow here over the next 36 hours. Obviously, we're going to be devoid of any of that. Tonight's clear skies and 16 for a low. Tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with mostly sunny skies. Winds about 10 to 20 and highs into the mid-40s. As we take a look at our 7-day forecast, sunshine on Sunday, about 52, the pick of the week there. Then we fall by Monday, especially Monday night into Tuesday. We bring in some snow showers around. Temps only back into the 30s on Tuesday. We quickly rebound, though, into the 40s Wednesday into Thursday, and maybe by 50 by next Friday. So all in all, a very pleasant 7-day forecast for the majority of it, with yet another shot of some moisture in there to start next week.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
The North Platte Natural Resources District bid farewell to its general manager, John Burge, on January 13th at a send-off party that was open to the public. North Platte NRD chairman of the board, Roger Eyrich, says 8 years ago when he joined the board, he didn't know what to expect, but
employees and how they got along before, and every one of them told me that during John's time they seemed to enjoy work more and more every year, and I think he's got more people involved in the NRD. He's had a great outreach and education. You ask people now today what the NRD is, and I think more people would be able to tell you what we're all about and what we're here for.
During Burge's time with the North Platte NRD, he implemented the Integrated Management Plan for ground and surface water to protect water resources. Eyrich says it was a step ahead of everyone else.
We were both involved in the IMP project where we needed to meet our obligations. And John helped me through that a lot, explaining how things went and meeting with other districts. And I could see then that we were right on the leading edge of what needed to be done. And I really appreciate John walking all of us through that and helping us through that.
Eyrich said Burge not only helped put the North Platte NRD in a good spot for the future, but was community-minded, hosting educational events and workshops for the public. Burge began his new position as the USDA State Executive Director for the Farm Service Agency of Nebraska this week. He was appointed by President Biden at the end of 2021. With KNEB.TV News, I'm Chabela Guzman.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. The Community Calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, there will be a new face leading one of Scottsbluff Elementary Schools next fall. This week, the district announced that Lucas Benzel has been named principal of Longfellow Elementary for the 2022-2023 school year. Benzel has been the assistant principal at Westmore Elementary since 2018. Prior to that, he spent a decade as their music instructor. Benzel will succeed Principal Lori Ball, who had announced her retirement at the end of this school year. The Scottsbluff Public Schools Board of Education is slated to approve the appointment of Benzel at their February regular meeting. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.